right, so let us get into it. And this is from last month and the last month. Tell us about this unfortunate individual named Ramone Patterson. Now, who is he? He is this, well, in passing, he was this guy, and this is a rare occasion that many people dare not mention, is that he was a victim of a domestic violence because he was involved with this abusive woman. Now, what had happened though is I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Is that he had made several police reports about how his woman, who they're not naming in their who they're not naming in the reports, because like they're protecting her name, of course. Like he and her were involved, and and it was basically a role reversal where she acted like the jealous male, and he was like this abused female. And yeah, even though I don't like what happened to him, and I hope this guy gets justice, his family gets justice. It's just some gal clone things, cause the fact that this guy allowed this woman, I'm sure she was half his size and weight, to like put hands on him, still stay with her, up to the point where she stabbed him to death. I'm just one. It was just very obvious who were the pants in this relationship. And yeah, this is not me beating up on the poor dude post mortem. All right. But the thing that's trouble is, one, the fact that he went and made reports and the police were not known. Let's just be honest. Many people at these JCF stations are not known for being reliable, competent, or trustworthy. They basically say, yeah, we ain't going to do a damn thing. Because one, they said, okay, this big ass man making reports about this woman at Tump Box and kick him up. They probably just laughed at us and, boy, I idiot, a fool. No, bear in mind, if Ramon Patterson had been the one like Tump Box and kicking up this woman and she made reports, yeah, then they'd be saying, oh, this waste man, him need to be in a jail cell. Although it's debatable whether or not they do some, because even with female abuse victims, they don't give the good old college try on a consistent basis. So I'll be fair in that. But the thing is, though, the fact that he okay, that the fact of the matter is that that there it just shows a double standard, because when this made report, yeah, this barely made the news, because people, they are like all these feminist groups, these human rights groups. They're just going to say, yeah, yeah, we're not touching this. It's not that they don't want to say anything. It's just that they don't give a fuck. Let's just be honest with that. And yeah, I'm getting on his case too, because this guy should have left from the moment this psycho bitch put hands on him the first time. He should not have been in that relationship though, because this woman, I think that they arrested her, and I hope they threw the book at her. This woman said, yo, this guy's a simp. I can treat him any way I want, and he like a big dummy is just going to take it from me, and he's not going to leave, because apparently what's between her legs is probably more potent than meth, LSD, or the hardest drug. Or like it's probably raised to think that, hey, being a beta male is actually is a definition of being an alpha male. And unfortunately, this is what got him, because I would not have been him in this situation. And I'm not going to. But the thing is, I don't like the fact that nobody, like especially with those useless police officers, didn't care enough that they decided that, hey, we're seriously going to do a thing. But the thing it just goes is a double standard, like, and it shows that there are male abuse victims who get abused by women. But the thing is that society as pretty much doesn't take it seriously, because they just basically say that if a man gets punked by a woman physically, emotionally, he's a loser. He deserves more scorn and contempt than the woman. But if a woman get thumped back and kicked up by her man, or worse, yeah, then these same people, these feminist groups, and all of these people are going to then put on that phony pretense that, hey, women's that abuse must stop, that people who abusive partners must get consequences for what they're doing. Yeah, they're not going to do this. Again, all of them are looking at Ramon Patterson, and he's not an isolated case. There are many other abuse victims who are male who are not coming up because they know that society is going to treat them as the laughing stock rather than really take them seriously, and that shouldn't happen. Although I will say though that the dude, you should have left this bitch, man. All right, just like we'd say to all those women who get battered and bruised by their men. Okay, yeah, you can file police reports. That's fine. The thing is, you have to leave them. You have to stay away from them. Have nothing to do with them. I mean, yeah, file a police report or protection order if they still come at you. But for the moment the first blow lands, get out of Dodge. And unfortunately, this happened to this guy. And this guy foolishly stayed with this woman. And unfortunately, he paid the price. But I do hope he gets justice. And again, I do not like the fact that, hey, certain groups and certain people in society are not going to even give this consideration. And the people who are going to read this are going to either laugh at him, seeing he bought this himself, or they're just going to just deflect and just pretend just go down that memory hole very quick. As by this time, this is pretty much a forgotten story, as I expected. And this is why I'm doing this recording. Because we have to pay attention to cases like this. We can't just have it one way and not the other. We have to call all battered partners male or female. And we have to call all abusers male or female. Keep it consistent, people. You may not like the ugly truth. Does a man like the optics of this guy getting smacked up by this woman? And I can guarantee she was half his weight and size. No, yeah, that kind of just look away. That just screams gal, clone, and simp. But at the end of the day, a man's life was taken unjustly, and his killer needs to be off the streets. And that's how I end this recording. So this is for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my other YouTube page, Miles Gussenfern. Miles G Productions with Thoughts and Miles, right?